Let her know you're going to do what you're going to do, man.
Yeah.
Like, stop letting her step on you, man.
Yeah.
It was really none of her business why he was working out. Let the man work out. Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Like, like even nowadays we have, men have man caves and stuff like that. There's a reason why men now have man caves. Leave me alone and let me just watch these sports, drink a beer with my buddies, and let me have this moment to myself.
Yeah.
And Carolyn just would never let him have those moments. She would interrupt those moments. Even the masturbation, she would interrupt every moment he had to himself.
She had to be in control.
She had to be in full control. Why are you working out? Why are you smoking weed? Why are you listening to this music? Why are you in the garage? It's like, what? She was really a bitch. She was a horrible, horrible wife to have.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I do feel like at some point in time in their relationship, she probably was a very sweet woman to be with, a very nice, in her younger days, probably before the kid.
He said as much.
She was probably the sweetest person on the planet.
He used to have fun.
Yeah.
They were both victims of conformity.
Yes.
And doing what they were told to do. And, she has this pretty strict gender role that she's been fulfilling, and control was part of that. So
I would have liked her character, her background to be explained a little bit more. So you can find out why was her mother like that to her dad? Like, they never really go with her and Angela. I feel like those two characters, if they could have just stretched out time a little bit more in the movie and gave us like 3 hours instead of, 2 hours, and just showed us Angela's home life and Carolyn's home life, because other than life getting boring and people changing, I feel like Carolyn probably grew up in a house like this where she saw her mother be this way with her father.
Totally.
You know what I'm saying? And it would have been nice to see it, even if it had been a phone conversation with her talking to her mom and her mother saying, like, you keeping that man in line over there?
Yeah.
Like, so you can kind of see, like, oh, that's where she gets it from.
Yeah.
Her mother's on the phone telling her, are you keeping Lester in line over there?
But the movie does enough by having Lester say, you used to be fun, you used to have fun. And I think the point there is that anybody can be beat down by 20 years of suburban conformity.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. Anyone can be beat down by
20 years, man.
So regardless of where she came from, she could have come from anywhere. Having to have that control and that society sickness, it's suburbia, it's materialism. Anyone can be beat down by that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So now we get to the point to where Lester's company is firing him. So this is Lester's shit kicking moment. He's going to throw it right back in their face. This is where he tells them, I'm really going to tell everybody what's going on here with the boss spending the money on the prostitutes and stuff like that. So he finesses 1 year's salary with benefits and walks out of the office like a champion. This is the time where we see Lester finally, he's not having it no more.
Nobody's by the horns.
He's not having none of that shit no more. And he literally says, like, I don't have anything to lose at this point. So I'm going to do whatever I need to do to get what I need to get out of life. And they gave that man basically $60,000 free money.
Yeah.
He was able to sit at home, get the check, get the benefits.
Well, there's a threat of sexual misconduct allegation that he uses. So it's fairly illegal, but he's emulating Ricky Fitz.
Correct.
He saw Ricky Fitz tell the guy to fuck off, and he wanted no more than to have that superpower.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
And he took that superpower.
And pay me.
And pay me. And pay me.
Yeah.
He even told the guy in HR or whatever that was telling him he was fired. He was even like threatening to say that he sexually harassed him or something like that.
He's
the
like,
dude was like, what?
I'll say that you offered sexual favors to keep my job.
The guy was like, what?
Huh?
Where does that even come from?
No. He said, you're a sick man. Because he knew it. He knew it was going to work.
He knew it. He knew it. That was well played by Lester. What he wanted to say was well played, Lester.
Bravo.
So Lester got essentially everything he wanted. And he had to go home and tell his wife. And over dinner, she throws another fit. Oh, I'm gonna have to pay all the bills. And I'm gonna assume that Lester was actually helping pay bills. I don't know where she got the thing of she's gonna have to pay all the bills because he got fired. Like, I would assume that he told her he's still getting a paycheck.
He didn't care. It's the details, and that wasn't it for him. Also, he had said, like, I had supported you for all those years.
Yeah, he did.
So why couldn't what would be so wrong with supporting me while I find myself out?
He did.
He didn't give up that he had this dough.
It seemed like she didn't care about that neither. It's like, fuck what you did for me back in the day.
Didn't matter.
I don't want to pay all the bills now.
Didn't matter. Didn't matter.
It didn't matter at all.
It was a fledgling real estate career at best.
Right. So Carolyn goes out to lunch with Buddy and finds out he's getting a divorce. He's going through his thing. He has this speech to her about success. And, success should be in the forefront of your life, not necessarily a relationship and stuff like that. And she feels the same way. Like, she's driven for success in the real estate genre. And the person she's with is not only not successful, but he doesn't even have a drive to be successful. And that bothers her. But at the same time, while she's having lunch with Buddy, she sees the man she wished her husband was. Mm-hmm. She wishes Lester was him.
The image.
And Buddy plays on that, and that's where they end up in the motel, and he pretty much takes her down. And
Predator prey.
Predator super prey. Easy. I mean, a motel in 99 probably costs like $25.
She's just so lonely. and let's face it, we get an insight that Buddy's not having the picture perfect life that he wants.
He's not.
And he says as much. But he says, my image, the car I drive, the suit I wear. Yeah. And she goes, oh, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Because she's a superficial person.
It just further drilled home something that she was already feeling, like the image. We have to look this way, down to cutting the rose petals. And I think in the beginning, Lester said something about her shoes matched the shears in her hand and stuff like that. Like, she had to be so perfectly looking to everybody.
And she believes it. She believes that if you get image down, that the content comes
everything
behind
with it. Yeah.
And that was the importance of I will sell this house today.